York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
What's going on? It's Jailers from Nick of Time Show here, giving you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And I want to celebrate the win, but I'm only licking off one gunshot. I'm only licking off one because the win was a little bit shaky. But, you know, all in all, it still counts. A W is a W, but it was a little bit shaky. But we're going to talk about it, right? The Knicks, ultimately, though, we won. We escaped. We came away with a win. We beat the Bulls 104-103. R.J. Barrett had an old-school Barrett-like game with 20 points. You saw Julius Randle almost had a triple-double with 16 rebounds, 13 points, and 9 assists. And Kemba Walker was Kemba Walker in today, shooting it from three, breaking down the defense, and scoring 21 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. But, you know, the Knicks made it interesting. Look, after great defense in the third quarter, the fourth quarter came, and the Bulls put up 30 points in the fourth quarter. The Knicks didn't score in 3 minutes in the last quarter. Blunders happened, layups were missed, turnovers were made, and the Bulls go on a 12-0 run, and ultimately the Bulls come a little bit short. But the Knicks win at the end of the day. And I lied. One more gunshot because the Knicks still won, damn it. The Knicks still won. It was a test game for us, man. It was definitely a test game for us because these Bulls were undefeated. The Bulls were a team where people would keep saying, oh, yeah, the Bulls, they're definitely better than the Knicks. They're definitely up there. And this is a game. It was a test for us, and we actually won. We beat the Bulls. And now, I mean, it was a close game at the end, but I think the league is on notice that these teams are, you know, the Knicks are better than people think they are, despite the end of the game kind of difficulties. But before I even get into the difficulties of the game, let me introduce my guys. First and foremost, it's the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the stats and the facts.
Ryan G's in the building, pulled out that close win, pulled it out.
Woo! Escapes, man. And also we got my guy from the YouTube channel across the street. I call him the Raw Metaphor. It is the Raw Hebrew Remnant. What's going on, Raw?
Let's go Knicks, baby. We got this W.
Yeah, let's go. Raw, let them know. What did you see in this game that happened in the fourth quarter?
Let me tell you. Oh, in the fourth quarter, we was trying, the refs and Julius was trying to get in the game.
Yeah.
But this is the type of game that shows how far the Knicks are coming. Here, tell me if I'm right, JL, Ryan G.
Okay.
This is a game when every other year we'd have lost that game. 5 seconds left, somebody would have hit a shot. We'd lost that game.
True.
But this is an ugly win. That's the type of win that shows the Knicks are for real. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it does show. Listen, it does show the Knicks are. I feel like there is some growth within this game. There's things that it's funny. There's things that I was worried about Julius Randle coming into the season. One of those things was decision making. I always felt like, you know, he makes decisions too slow, and when double teams come, he doesn't read the game fast enough and turns. That's right. And you know, he causes turnovers. In the first quarter, I was concerned. I was like, whoa, here we go. We got Julius Randle backing down Caruso, and it turns into a turnover, right?
Bruh.
And he had a couple of plays like that. But then, as the game started to unfold, Randle was picking this team apart. He was making quicker decisions. He was in the flow of the game. All of a sudden, he was point Randle, that point forward that Fizdale envisioned a few years ago. And I was like, oh, wow, look at that. Randle's taking a step. You know, we're going in the right direction, and we're all good. Then comes the fourth quarter. The team gets tight, and I felt like Randle got tight too. Like, there was a point where Rose, you talking about, they was force feeding Randle in the post, but what made me think he was really tight was the two missed free throws at the end of the game. Screams tight,
bruh.
Screams tight. But then the rebound at the rim with nobody around him with a blown layup,
bruh.
To me, I was like, okay, my man is nervous now. This is not, you know, basketball reads, X's and O's. This is, the pressure got to you, and you lost your composure a little bit. Am I wrong in that thinking? Hey,
No,
Ryan,
go ahead, Ryan. Yeah, no.
Nah, definitely not, because this harks back to last season in the playoffs against the Hawks when Julius Randle got tight throughout that series and he didn't perform the way he performed the regular season, and it's rearing its ugly head later in this game. But I'm not gonna get on Julius Randle too much because, like you said, throughout the game, earlier on, like first, second, third quarter, he was showing that because the Bulls were guarding him like how the Knicks guarded Joel Embiid the other night.
Yeah.
They waited until Randle put the ball on the floor. Then the double came, but instead of forcing the shots, Randle was finding the open man, and the Knicks were feeding off of that. So I'm not going to dog on Julius Randle too much. Like, yeah, his play late in the game almost cost the game for the Knicks, but at the same time, his play earlier on in the game is what helped the Knicks build that lead to begin with.
True.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. No, the thing is that it wasn't so much one particular play or two particular plays. It's the overall thing about his mental state that people could get in his head. And this is not the playoffs. See, so I'm concerned that because with him missing that layup in the 2-5, that was all mental, man. That was complete mental.
That was mental. Straight up.
That was mental. Physically speaking, he's a dog, but I'm saying he can allow people to get in his head or situation to get in his head. And I'm not worried about it in October or November. I'm worried about it in May and June.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm looking for him to improve in this area. There, you look at the stats, 16 boards, 4 on the offensive end, 9 assists, but also 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I just need him to close out a game with more intelligence. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Like he has to still find that balance, and hopefully, if he finds that balance throughout the whole season, that's the last piece. Like if you even like look at what he's been doing this season, I thought I had this. Do I even have it? Yeah, okay, cool. Like he hasn't even shooting. He hasn't been shooting the 3 that well this year.
No,
not yet.
Not really. Not yet. No, not yet.
So I feel like there's room to improve shooting wise, even though this team is doing well. But I think that's going to come. I feel like with him, he's only shooting 30% from 3 around this year.
I don't know, what is it? Is he doing that? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. I'm looking at cleaning the glass. They have him at 31%. But they also have his he's shooting at the rim. The extra spacing is definitely helping him at the rim. He's at the 57th percentile.
What is he, 57?
In the 57th percentile, which is, it's better. It's not excellent, but it's better than it's been in the last few years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's kind of average. It's like a little around average if you're looking at the clean the glass stats. And if you look at the clean the glass stats, you'll see like the bright orange means above average. Once it gets to like the faint orange is kind of averages. When he hits the blue, that means below average. So if you're looking at the rim, he's at 57th percentile, shooting 62% at the rim. And it's kind of like averages. So it's already the extra spacing is already improving there. And the game, he's learning to play with other people, and that's good. I feel like he didn't force as many shots. It's just, mixing that in at the end of game situations, getting out of his own way, and, thinking the game like you said, for real.
Yeah.
But, we here, man. At the end of the day, the Knicks still beat the Bulls, all right? The Bulls were the top team in the East, undefeated, and we took them down. You know what?
We hung that L on them.
Yeah, man. A W's a W. A W's a W. Look, no one's going to remember how we got the W. No one's going to be like, oh, that W didn't sort of count, at the end of the season. That's going to be a W either way. So we're going to take that.
Exactly. And a road W at that. On the road.
On the Rizzo, man.
On point. Facts.
Facts. Shout out to everybody who's rocking with the KOT show. Shout out to Rich Jim, Fritz Alessandor, Eddie Alvarez, Drip Moore, Rodney Sannon, Sherwin, and everybody else is rocking. Drip Moore says hit the gunshots. All right, Drip, I got you with the gunshots, man. I got you with the gunshots. And I definitely want to get into other people. We're gonna talk about RJ. We're gonna talk about Kemba. We're gonna talk about everything. All right. First caller. Let's get this first caller up though. We're gonna get this first caller up early. First caller up on the show. State your name, where you from, and let me know what you want to talk about.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, Jay Ellis, Ryan? I got to give a real special shout-out to my man, Raw Hebrew, man. I've been listening to Raw every morning for a minute now. I love you guys' show, you guys' everything. It's just an awesome show, man. Listen, man. Julius needs to be okay with just winning. Like, he doesn't have to be the man, like, all the time. Like, it's okay, Julius. You can, like, and, like, honestly, us, man, we've been through enough. Like, we don't need, like, the extra spice on top. Like, we'll take the dub. Like, raw, undercooked. I'll take it. Like, just give me the dub. I don't need to see him. Oh, my God, yo. I'm over here, like, I know y'all feel it, man. I almost had a heart attack in the game, man. I almost had a heart attack. This is just too much. Oh, man. But I just wanted to let you guys know, man, again, Jay, I've been following you for a while. Great show, man. But Raw, man, I write you all the time, and you're definitely the man, bro. I love your analysis, man. I love the energy and everything, man. But just keep it going, man, because I'm going to tell you this, man. I was in Orlando for that Orlando game on Friday, and I'm going to tell you right now, man, not a lot of fan bases around the NBA are going to find out what it is, man, because us Knicks fans, when I tell you we took over that arena, man, yo, we took over.
Hey, man, we here. Dude. We are here.
We are seriously here, y'all. Good night, y'all boys. I love y'all guys. You guys must take it easy, man.
All right,
man.
Good call, baby. Good call.
All right, good call, cool. Salute to the chat. Somebody's like, yo, Jay Ellis, what's the number? Look at the numbers on the graphics. You see it right there at the bottom of the show. It says dial 319-527-6241. All right, that's 319-527-6241. I mean 6241. And Fritz, you can put that in the chat as well. But yeah, the number is always going to be on the screens if you guys want to call in. All right, cool. But yeah, let's also talk about some things. The threes, right? We didn't really take as many threes as we used to take, and we've been trending about 40 threes a game. We were lead, like we were in the tops of the league in threes made this season, but this game we took what the defense gave us. Listen, and they're soft as Pillsbury dough in the middle. Right?
Yep. That's right.
Vujacic is the one manning the paint, and salute to the Knicks for taking advantage of that situation, because we had 30 points in the paint in the first half, and I think we finished like about 50 points in the paint to end the game. And we just took it to them, man. Tell me what you saw about the Knicks and the way they're attacking. Break that down for us, Raw.
Yeah, no, the thing is that from the beginning, like, okay, Vucevic is an offensive center. He's an offensive five. Mm-hmm. And but you know, that was going to be nullified by Mitch Rob. Right after that, you know, that was going to be nullified. So once that was the case, he is not a strong defender. And it looks like for example, you see Julius only took 2 attempted threes for the game.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a definitely concerted effort to get into the paint. And it paid off. It paid off for sure, because it opened up. If you notice, like, Kemba was 5 of 6.
Yep.
And why was he 5 of 6? He was getting wide open threes.
Yep.
Because they were backpacking it in a little bit. So that's their Achilles heel right there. They don't have the – Billy Diamond's got them playing better defense than most people expected them to play. But now you played a real team today. See, so the Knicks, I think, you know, they're going to adjust for the next time. I don't know what they're going to do, but – for this time, the Knicks had the right game plan. I like the game plan. Attack the paint. Julius was all in the paint. He had 10 foul shots. I like it. He could have got more, but he was going to the line a lot. So I like that. And I like Kemba was efficient today, very efficient, man. So that's what we need. And that Vucevic, yeah. I thought that was going to be the case. I wasn't worried about him that much. He's usually a Knick killer.
Yeah, he usually is.
He's a Knick killer. But we never had Mitch Rob in there guarding him at this point like this. So, yeah, he's going to have a problem.
Yeah, I was worried about the 3-point shooting more so than the bully ball, because the way the Mitch 2.0, he's not allowing these post moves, man. And truth be told, we don't have to be doubling down and helping Mitch that much anymore.
No.
Like, and I'm glad we recognized that and didn't double as much. I think we only doubled like once. Like, let Mitch hold his own down there and stop the domino effect doubles that lead to open three. So you know what I'm saying. Ryan, do you have anything to add about the penetration by the New York Knicks?
Yeah, Raw definitely said most of what I was going to say, but I'm going to start off by saying this, because after the Knicks game on Tuesday, I was watching Inside the NBA, and, Shaq, Chuck, and them, they were talking about the Knicks, right? And they said that their only concern about the Knicks is because in the first 4 games, the Knicks were throwing up a bunch of threes. The Knicks were they were first in threes made. Mm-hmm. I think maybe second or third in threes attempted, etc. And their issue was, okay, when the threes aren't falling for the Knicks, do they have a plan B to try to win games? And this game against Chicago shows that the Knicks do have a plan B. to try to win games. And it looks like the way Tom has the Knicks playing, the Knicks are going to take what the defense gives them. If they looked at Chicago, they saw Chicago's weak in the paint. So we're not just going to settle for threes. We're going to attack the paint.
Right.
We're going to score in the paint. You know, if they collapse in the paint, then we're going to kick it out to open shooters and move the ball around. So this game shows me that throughout the season, the Knicks are just going to look at what weaknesses are within the opponent's defense. They're going to take advantage of that, and that's how they're going to score their buckets and win games.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And I feel like a bunch of Knicks benefited from the weak down low defense. First of all, R.J. Barrett got off.
Bully ball.
Bully ball from Bully Boy Barrett, man. First of all, I'm looking at the clean the glass stats once again, and let me move this over for you guys. You know, R.J., he hasn't really been, let's see. I'm sorry. I got to adjust this. He hasn't been, you know, the usage rate has dropped. You already see right here in orange, 2021, 2022. He's at the 41 percentile. It's dropped tremendously. Like, you know, and we expected that. And it's probably not going to be as high as it was before. But what I like from what's been happening so far is, you know, the shots at the rim. The shot at the rim has gone up, you know. 54 percentile at the rim, highest it's been in his career. And today was a day where he feasted. Like I've noticed that in general, RJ is dunking the ball a lot more at the rim. You don't see as many layups. He's like, oh wait, my rim percentage is down. Nope, I'm just banging it on your head. For one, that's definitely been helping. 2, Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker spreading the floor for him has opened up lanes for him. And 3, this game in general with Vujicic, you know, being a guy who can't really protect the rim, it was really easy for RJ to finish down there, RJ to give a lob to Mitch, and also all of our guards, because they couldn't stop Kemba either. They couldn't. Derrick Rose was feasting either. It was like a conga line to the rim. Like, like it opened up a lot of our offense, man. So, you know, these inside the NBA, this is why you watch Knicks fans content creator, because they're like, oh, how are they going to score without threes? Sir,
talking all that foolishness,
sir.
Man.
Exactly,
sirs. Do you follow the team like we follow the team? We
man, please. They don't know this. It's like Big L said. They didn't go ask somebody because they don't know. Obviously,
they should have called.
Exactly, because these guys only watch because these guys only at most watch like 5 Knicks games a year, because that's when the Knicks are on national TV or whatever the case may be. We watch all 82 games.
All 82.
We watch all 82. So if you watch your Knicks news, you come to us.
Yeah, we could have told you the game plan. We could have told y'all we got guys who can penetrate and kick and penetrate and finish, man. We could have told y'all R.J. Barrett is a good finisher. He just needed spacing, and now that he has spaces, he's going to finish more at the rim. We could have told all y'all that if you would have just called your boys. But, you know, maybe you'll call us next time. But salute, gunshot.
Do y'all know who is allegedly supposed to be guarding R.J.?
Allegedly, that was allegedly Levine, because you know.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
that was a bully ball down.
Yeah, man, and you know, I'm not even. Levine had 17 at the half. He had 17 at the half, but the Knicks made adjustments, and we showed him some bodies, and we slowed him down in the second half. You know, so you know, I don't want to talk smack, but you know, we did all right. We did all right against him.
We did, man.
Yo, the way the Knicks are playing so far this season, I think my spicy talk is gonna be on 100.
Let me disrespectful.
That's right, Ryan G.
That's right, man. Let's get these shots, man. Let's get this spice going. We mean all disrespect, everybody watching. All disrespect. No sorries, no apologies, bad behavior all year.
Baby.
That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
Y'all get hurt. That's too bad.
Exactly. Oh, too bad. So sad. Shout out to the super chat. Shout out to Mark Confessor Clemente, who sends 125 euros. I think that translates to like 250.
Is that euros?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
or
sure.
is that? Yeah. Shout out to you who just sends a super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. Yeah. So, but callers, I know we got callers in the queue. Let's go, callers. First caller, next caller up. Say your name, where you from, and let us know what's on your mind.
Kirby Mack from the Bronx. I wanted to talk about R.J. Barrett. BX in the building, baby.
All right.
What up, fellas? By the way, what up, Jay Ellis, Raw, the OG right there, and Ryan G. What's up, man?
Man, what's good?
What's good? I wanted to talk about RJ, right? I know, like in the beginning, I know it's a young season, he was struggling on the offensive end, but defensively, like he took a leap.
Yeah.
This is a whole different step. Like this game, when you see Zach LaVine, he was dominating in the first half, and not only RJ but Tibbs made a hell of an adjustment. With you seen the wall, it was like Giannis. Like when Giannis go to the paint, there was a wall. Every time Zach got past the free throw line, there was a box, and Zach had to either pass out or take a horrible shot.
It was beautiful.
And it's something like that was like, if this was the last postseason, what happened with the Hawks, you wouldn't see that adjustment, right? Tibbs wouldn't do that adjustment. It's just, just let Zach go off and we're just going to outscore them. This time, you see the adjustments of, okay, no. We're going to stop letting Zach eat. We're going to stop letting DeRozan eat because they was doing the same thing similar to DeRozan. Okay, DeRozan, you want to hit long twos? Go ahead. Cool. If you hit it, you hit it. But most of the time, you ain't going to get it. He was on, 8 for 18.
Right. I wouldn't say Tom doesn't make adjustments, though. I definitely think so. I just think Mitch just makes that much of a difference sometimes, man. And
but even when Mitch was out the game, though, right? Because granted, I love Taj, but even when Mitch was out the game, you still seen the same philosophy, right? If Zach got past the free throw line, it was 4 bodies by him. Whether he kicked it out for an open shot or if he took a wild shot,
right?
But it was just something to see more of, and to see RJ like this active. We was worried about losing a great defender in Reggie Bullock, but now you see RJ like, okay,
right,
he's almost as good as Reggie Bullock, if not maybe better. I know it's a young season. I ain't gonna get too excited, but it was just something I wanted to praise RJ for. This was like his coming out game offensively. We've seen him dominate that third quarter. That was him. It was the RJ Barrett show.
Absolutely.
But to see this, to see the growth in this kid who's only 21, it's like, man, the ceiling for him is outstanding. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to give praise to RJ and to Tibbs with the adjustment. You fellas keep on rocking. The show been amazing. Raw, I'm definitely going to check you out in the morning. I always do. Keep it up.
Right.
All right, fellas, I'm out.
All right. What's your name again? I missed your name in the beginning.
Oh, Herbie Mack.
Herbie Mack. All right, shout out to Herbie Mack.
All right.
Hope you're in good health, my brother.
Always, man. Got to stay blessed, man. You guys stay blessed.
All
right.
Peace.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out RJ getting the love, man. RJ definitely gunshots in the air for RJ Barrett, man. He's working hard. He had a key defensive stop on DeRozan to help seal that game. That was a big defensive stand because DeRozan is the mid-range killer, and DeRozan didn't really kill us like I thought he would. That's one of the matchups I was looking at. But we held him down. We held
he was doing the fourth quarter, DeRozan. That's the way he usually go
Yeah.
up, and he started that mess too. Yeah, but we were able to withstand it. But yeah, DeRozan's a fourth quarter guy, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I just want to point something right quick because if you look at it too, like the main scorers on the Bulls, Zach LaVine scored 25, DeMar DeRozan scored 20, but DeMar DeRozan shot 7 of 18 from the field, 39%, and Zach LaVine shot 7 of 17, that's 41%.
Right.
Only Vucevic was over 50% shooting 8 of 13. So even though they scored in the 20s, the Knicks gave them hell on defense and made them have to work for that 20.
Yeah, that's absolutely, man. The defense, especially in the third quarter, man, we held the Bulls to 22 points in the third quarter, and that's why I thought the game was over. Cause I just like, okay, we really figured these guys out. We started sending LaVine more bodies, like the caller said, and that's all she wrote. It's a wrap. But the Knicks, man, we just have to settle down. All we gotta do is settle. We just have to settle down. I don't know. Give Julius Randle that shot, that therapist, the sports therapist that Ron Artest saw when he hit the shot for the Lakers in the playoff. Yeah, send him to that guy and maybe get his mind right because it's there. Julius is there, man. You can see when you can see you can pass, you can see you can pick the game apart, but you just need to do that a little bit more consistently. You know what I mean?
You could see when he was starting, he would get a couple times. It was in the third, I think, or the fourth. He would get the ball and go end to end and miss the shot. And I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, oh, here we go. He's trying to force mess now. And it's like, here we go. And then all of a sudden, okay, he got bailed out a couple times. Okay, good. Now he misses the foul shot. And then when he missed that layup right under the basket, I was like, oh, come on. Man.
Yeah, that was that.
Not right now, man. Not right now, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was but I'm next. I'm glad that we actually came away with this win, man. And we spoiled the Joakim Noah day.
Yeah, exactly.
We spoiled Joakim Noah day.
I was sitting there saying, I was watching him. I was like, so he's smiling because he's now ambassador to the Bulls, and the Knicks still paying him $6 million.
Exactly.
Can't lose that, bro.
Yeah, he still owes us money, like Kathy would say, Ryan. He still owes us money.
He still owes definitely.
He still money from us, man.
But it's fine. It could be Joakim Noah over there, because for real, it was Derrick Rose Day, all right? Because as good as Kemba Walker was playing, Derrick Rose chimed in.
That's right.
And was going to the hole. It was like, he came to the hole at will, man. He had a nice little lift for us in that second quarter. Shout out to Derrick Rose, who he was getting MVP chants and stuff.
From Chicago.
In Chicago. Yeah. Yo, next caller up, man. Next caller, I know there's more calling the queue. State your name, where you from, and let us know what you want to talk about, sir.
Yes, gentlemen. How y'all doing? Raw Metaphor, Ryan G, and the captain of the ship, Mr. J. Ellis. This is Craig Ward, again from DC. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, Craig?
How you feeling, my brother? Listen, I too listen to your YouTube page in the morning too, and I do love to listen to the insights that you have. It's like Roy's got to be a scout or something, man, because he's dead on so much stuff, man. And I'm like, that's true. When you agree to a lot, almost everything you say, you just as you're talking, you see yourself in the mirror shaking your head like, right, that's right, yep, that's true. And that's a fact, though, man. I really appreciate it, and I do like really listen to your I do subscribe to your page, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Raw's the truth,
Greatly
man.
Greatly appreciate that, man.
And Jay Ellis, I'm gonna rock with you. From like you said back in the day when you was in the basement, in the garage, and you had like a little crew up in there.
That's right, man.
It was like you had Ryan G over there with a clipboard with the
That's a fact, man.
That was a good day.
I low key still be wanting to do the garage shows, man. I'm not even gonna hold you. This garage shows is fun.
For real.
But I wanted to speak on Julius. For one, I myself was getting, seeing if I could order on Amazon a defibrillator, because my heart kept stopping, man. I'm like, what the hell is going on? These guys are really killing me up in this camp. But I had to remind myself, I think that Julius might not totally be, his head might totally be in the game, because he might be distracted. I think, he's kind of thinking about home. He just got his newborn, right? And that type of pressure on you, and plus being the number one, you pretty much the Knicks, you number one. So with all of that kind of pressure going on you, I got to cut him. I do have to cut him some slack though. But
we won the game, so I'm not gonna kill him. You won the game.
Yeah, listen. The only reason why we didn't kill him is because we won the game. Because listen. Free throws, those are free. You're supposed to hit them. Nobody's pressuring you. You by the line. You have to line by yourself with you and your thoughts, and you just got to hit those critical shots at the critical times. I saw the nerves like when we were playing the Hawks in the playoffs. That's the same type of mentality. If somebody just rough up his mental, he's totally taken out of the game. And people are going to scout us and know that all they got to do is ruffle his feathers, get up in his head, and his game's just going to be totally off. And that's going to cost us. So somehow or another, I don't know if he got a nominal ring Hank Gill in his locker room before he get on the court, to make sure he keeps his head in the game.
Yeah.
Because he's going to cost, and if he costs us the game, we might have to go ahead and get a bit of a refund back, or that money.
It's funny because I was like, all right, this is why Kemba is here. Kemba got shut down a little bit by Caruso too, so So I'm just like this.
Our front court kind of like I'm expecting them to really be a lot harder, play a lot harder on D. Just don't tickle the guy. Rough him up if you have to. Make them know that you're there and that you're gonna defend. They like defending somebody and they just roll right by them. That's so frustrating. But what I do love the fact, man, Rose is definitely a A+ on our books, man, because without him and him controlling the bench team, kind of like orchestrating them, I don't know where we would be right now because he comes in and the second half. I mean, in quarter two, second quarter, and then the ending of the third quarter, and kind of give us that cushion that we need in order for us to totally finish off the opponent.
Yeah.
Without them and giving us those big leads, I haven't seen us play good from behind this season. In fact, I take that back because we did come from behind in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
in the Garden against Boston, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, but like I said, man, I'm gonna have to go to Amazon and get me that defibrillator, man, because I don't know how much I can take with these guys.
Well, you know what? Get you two and don't let one to the show because I'm gonna need one if we have more games like this. All right.
Right. All right, fellas. Well, blessings. That's what I wanted to shout out to you, and I appreciate y'all taking my call. Have a good one. Be safe.
All right,
my brother.
You too, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, as the season goes on, man, we need to get these last minute plays together, man. Like we said before, the force feeding Randle every play. I get that he's the number one option. And he causes double teams, and when you cause double teams, Tibbs always says, "I want 2 on the ball. If it's 2 on the ball, make the right play." But I feel like the right play is not happening all the time. So I'm hoping it's more reps, and he'll just get more comfortable with the pressure, and he'll grow that way. But man, we're gonna have to. I think we need to mix it up between getting 2 on the ball and force feeding Randle and running actual plays with more off ball action, and getting other players involved because that's how we saw success in the beginning of the game. You know what I mean? Like, let's stick to that.
No, it was like, it was fool's gold because the reason they kept doing this because they felt like, okay, Lonzo was on him 1-on-1.
Right.
So they was like, well, and logically you say, well, he can't stop Julius Randle, but he was stopping Julius Randle.
Yeah,
so
he can play deep.
He can't keep going there. It went down there like 4 times in a row. I said, look, man, you gotta try to pass around. One time he started swinging to Evan Fournier and they went in another direction, but like, Lonzo had him. Lonzo guarded him, man. You can't take it away from him. You guarded him. So you can't just all of a sudden assume once you go down there 2 or 3 times, you see the boy got you locked down. You got to try something else.
Yeah, you know what? And I think it might just be more. As the game goes on, as the season goes on, I think there's just gonna be more plays put in the playbook, man. Because even between this game and the first game, we are starting to see Kemba Walker handling the ball more and more plays run through him. So I'm just thinking, as the season going on, we're so passionate about basketball. Sometimes we forget this is only game 4.
I know, right.
Like once we start to hit like game 30, maybe there'll be some more plays mixed in that's going to involve Kemba more, doing more of the playmaking and mix that in with Randle, so it won't just be all Randle. You know what I mean? Because I think that's going to be the key when it comes to the postseason. That's going to be the way to get over the hump. Just kind of incorporating other guys to, make plays for us at the end. You know what I mean? That's. But salute to the chat, man. I know we got 2 more callers up. Next caller up. Please state your name and where you from, and let us know why you called in. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. And shout out to Wilton Menno since the 499 super chat who says RJ looked unstoppable. Gunshots for RJ.
That's right.
All right. So, caller, go ahead. Let us know what's your name, where you from, and what do you want to talk about.
Hello, you can hear me?
Yep. Yes,
you can. We hear you loud and clear.
All right, salute Jay Ellis, salute Uncle Raw, and salute Ryan G. This is Rich Jim from the Bronx.
Oh, what's going on, Rich? All right. He been in.
Boogie down BX back.
Yeah, man. Good to actually hear you. You be in the chat chilling with us for a minute.
Yeah, because y'all do your thing. I just listen and it's all good, but I had to call in today for just to express myself for a little bit. Because listen to this. Randle 3 for 11 for 13 points. Mitchell 4 for 4, 9 points. Kemba Walker 7 for 12 for 21 points. Evan Fournier 4 for 14 for 10 points. RJ Barrett 8 for 15 for 20 points. If you look at the box score, the one who had the hot hand was RJ Barrett, 8 for 15, and Kemba Walker.
Right.
My question is this: why RJ can never get fed the ball when he's hot? Whenever he's hot, they always go away from him. They always force feed it to Randle, regardless if Randle's on fire or is he ice cold.
I need one of them heart machines too, because I don't understand what's going on, man.
No, what it is, bro, is that RJ is expending a lot of energy on the defensive end, guarding Levine in this case, but he's always guarding the other team's top scorer. So you got to take that into consideration. So on the offensive end, he's actually getting a breather. See, so it would wear him out to try to do everything. You would see him missing a lot of shots. So he's becoming more efficient now. As the season gets on, he's only 21. He's going to get stronger, and later on, which is the good thing, you're going to see him taking more shots, plus locking somebody down. So this was a little taste of it tonight. But remember, he's guarding Levine. That's the tough cover.
Yeah, man. And, you know, in a game situation, I feel like Kemba is starting to look for RJ, too. Once Kemba hits that paint, I've seen him swinging to RJ in that corner a few times. So in the end of the games, I do feel like that's going to be an option, and I'm hoping he does that a little bit more once we start to run more plays for Kemba in the fourth quarter. But also, you know, when RJ starts to develop his one-on-one game even more, I think we'll start to draw more plays for RJ too, because, you know, that's the part of the game that hasn't fully developed yet. It's kind of work in progress. But you know, his passing is there, his defense is there, his 3-point shooting is there. But once that starts to develop, I think we'll start to see that more. I'm not sure that's going to happen this season, or you know, but I think it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
I just don't want
a feature.
I just don't want the kid to start getting frustrated because he's seeing that he's playing his ass off on defense and he's not getting rewarded with the ball on the offense. They look at him and they don't pass it to him, especially Fournier. Evan just looks at him and I'm gonna go 2 against 1. Meanwhile, RJ's in the corner, like clapping his hands, like throw me the ball, and he goes to do it. I just don't want the kids to get frustrated and decide, this is not for me. That they don't appreciate my talents in New York and wind up leaving when we come.
Nah, he ain't man. He ain't gonna do that.
We good, man.
And the thing about RJ too is that RJ may not be getting the ball a lot in half court situations, but I think he makes up for it by getting running on the break. So that's where he gets most of his points. You know, so I think RJ trying to compensate, like, you know what, I'm not getting in the half court as much, so I'm just gonna run on the break, and that's where I'm gonna get my points.
Yeah, he got to take a page of Oldie book.
He's a strong finisher, man, for real.
And he got this little game with Mitch that they got that little 1-2 game, like the way Evan and Randle got. They should run that sometimes too. That little pick and roll between RJ and Mitch, instead of just always forcing it between Randle and Walker or Randle and Evan.
Absolutely. And today was a prime day to run that because they don't have a real shot blocker down there. And, you know, RJ seems like he's really starting to feel his oats in that, you know, around the rim, short, mid-range area. So with that happening and Mitch over here able to catch lobs, today was a prime day for him to just pick and roll to death, RJ and Mitch. But, you know, this is nitpicking stuff. We still win the game.
we still won the game.
He still won the game.
I almost caught a heart attack, though.
Just listen.
But I appreciate you taking my call and stay doing your thing. Number one best show by the fans for the fans. That's what I feel all the time.
Hey man, you heard it here first from Infrared number one shows, man. Shout out to the fans, shout out to Rich Jim. We've always been rocking with the show for dead long. All right, that's what's up. All right, next caller up. I think we have one more caller. Next caller up. State your name, where you from, and let us know what you want to say.
Hey man, my name's James. I'm from Upper West Side.
What's going on, James? Upper West Side, New York. Let's go. That's what's up.
That's where I used to live. Upper West Side. Upper West Side, 97th in Columbus. Where you at, James?
Okay.
All right.
103rd Street in Riverside.
103rd Street in Riverside. Okay, over there by the park. All right, got you.
Oh, yeah. First off, I want to shout out Uncle Ross. Best Knicks analysis out there. No doubt about that.
Shout out to gunshots for Uncle Ross.
Yeah, so now he living in the nicest spot in the whole city.
Facts.
Then he shouting me out.
Get us a double A with it too, because you in a nice part of the city. I know you got the
I needed one after tonight. Let me tell you. So first off, for me, I think gone are the days of Randle taking the ball up the court. We got Kemba. He's either out there with Kemba or Rose. I don't think there's a reason for him to be taking the ball up the court when he's getting stripped by Lonzo Ball and stuff, you know?
That's right.
Yeah. I have a love-hate with that, you know? Sometimes I'm like, it's working. We have you have a power forward, going away from the rim, and it opens things up, especially when he has that 3-point shot going instead of a pick and pop situation. Like when it's pick and roll with him and Kemba, and he's got that 3 going. Hey, yeah, that's dope. You got the ball on top of the key, it works. But then when the shot's not going and he's fumbling and bumbling like Claude says, and the turnovers are piling up, then you just like give to Kemba, get out the way. Like it depends on how.
It's like with boxing, it's a game of style, so everybody meets their match. I think that Lonzo could lock up Julius Randle, and Julius kind of just recognized, man. They done figured out. You're going to see when they play Chicago, they're going to have Lonzo on from now on.
Yeah.
I mean, he kept going at Lonzo, and it was not working for him. Like in the end of the fourth quarter, he kept trying to go ISO him, and Lonzo was locking him down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I liked actually the way that Randle was approaching the game in the first half. He was almost like a Draymond Green on crack or something.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's a good comparison for sure.
And I feel like we're at a point now where Randle can kind of be comfortable not having to close the game. He doesn't have to do that anymore. And for whatever reason, they were getting the ball into him to take the free throws. I was like, man, they should really be passing it to Fournier or Kemba or somebody. Those guys are Fournier. That's who I was thinking they should give the free throws to.
Yeah, especially after he missed that layup. I already seen his eyes. He was looking worried. Like I don't know. That fire was going. You have to look at his eyes. When you have that like worried look, when you're not like locked in, because RJ always has that locked in look where he's like staring into the greatness, and he's like, I'm going to conquer you, and like that's the way his face always looks. Julius' face looked like he's seen a ghost. It's Halloween. He's scared. Like I don't know
exactly. No, you hit it nail on the head, Jay. That's exactly right.
But you're absolutely right.
But the thing is that he doesn't have to put himself in that situation anymore.
No. I mean, here's the thing. He's still the man on the team, and that's what's his role last year. So you're not going to completely change the role.
They paid him $100 million now, so he's gonna feel like he needs to do that.
Yeah, but I do agree. We gotta switch the roles around.
I feel like you're paying him the $100 million. He can be comfortable now.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, that's how I think about it. Like if he's already got the money guaranteed, like you don't have to be like going out of your way to show that you can close the game when you really can. And I love Julius, and I'm not trying to talk down on him or anything, but I feel like he could play this role of like almost like a Draymond Green, where he could really facilitate a lot. And it would be very effective,
Absolutely. But you want to say something, Ryan?
Yeah, I just wanted, the caller just pretty much said it right there. Like that's what I was going to say. I was like, Randle just needs to get to a point where he needs to figure out that okay, you know what? I don't have to take over the game by just scoring. Like I can take over a game by just bringing in those double teams and then passing out to open man and let somebody else score. I think Julius Randle just has to get to that point. Like he's already getting there, but in late game situations, he has to recognize that as well.
Yeah,
right. And he was doing that at the beginning of the game. He was getting the double team, and he had a couple passes that didn't connect, but he did get a lot of. He almost had a triple double in that.
Yeah, you're right, man. And Juby told me if I was Randle and I had a point guard on me and I'm 6'10", 250, I'd probably be pissed too. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, give me the ball, man. It's like this little kid ain't gonna guard me, but he got in his own way. And hopefully he'll learn from the next game, and we'll have more plays written in that fourth quarter situations to win the game. But salute to you, man, and thanks for the call, bro. Really appreciate it.
Man. Thanks for taking my call. Shout out, Raw. I love you, man. Keep up the videos. I watch them every day you make them.
Appreciate that, my brother. I greatly appreciate that.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you so much. I'll call again.
All right, salute to you guys, man. I feel like I'm gonna end the show with this. The Knicks are nice, finally. Kemba Walker. I'm giving Kemba Walker some love because we've been talking about we need more Kemba. Kemba Walker is getting love today, man. 95th percentile from 3 from Kemba Walker.
For real.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit the ball. I meant to hit that. 95th percentile from 3 amongst all point guards. This guy shooting 52% from all 3. Hold on,
Kemba.
What is it? Listen, hold on. I gotta share the screen so you guys can see this. I gotta share the screen. 52% from all three from Kemba Walker. 89% down from the non-corner three. Mid-range game is at 58th percentile. Long mid-range, 88th percentile. He's not shooting well out the rim, but who cares at this point? We see the rest of these numbers. Who cares?
He keeps shooting like that from three. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and compare that to the guy who shall not be named. You can tell already why the Knicks are where they are right now, because we're spanking people in a bunch of statistical categories, and we hope to keep it that way, man. Mm-hmm. Next game up is against
Pelicans.
It's against the Pels, man. It should Pelicans. It should be food. It should be.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna front, Nick, don't sleep on that, because I think you're probably going to see a Nerlens Noel sighting, for that game, and that may throw us off a minute. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that I think they should do it while they down there in the Big Easy and figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This is a good time to play Nerlens Noel. Oh my gosh! And Mitch, gunshots for Mitch, man. Mitch Rob. He's not Taj Gibson in the fact that he's in the perfect place at the perfect time. But he still improved on defense tremendously. Even though his blocks percentages is going down, his rebounds this year is going up. He's intimidating people at the rim. He's gotten stronger. You can't post this guy anymore. And the left-handed blocks is just so phenomenal. He just changed his complexity of our defense.
Yeah.
And I saw a stat. I think Macri kind of tweeted that the Knicks have the best inside defense in the league because of Mitchell Robinson. So shout out to him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I believe that. He changes the complexion of the game just by being in there on the defensive end.
Mm-hmm. So that plus, number 3 in points per game at 118.3 for these Knicks. Number 2 in 3 points made before this game, at 70. Number 8 in 3-point percentage at 38%. Top 10 in rebounds. Number 4 in offensive rating. This Knicks team is on its way, man. This Knicks team is dangerous. Put this league on notice. They sleeping on us. You know what I'm saying? They definitely stepped up. We are going to win more than 41 games. Guaranteed.
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not trying to hear that. Yeah, definitely.
You might hit that 50 mark. You know what I'm saying? But Knicks take, man. We here. Knicks, we are here. We're here. Next game is the Pelicans, and I'm ready to get this W. Let's go. That is our show, man. I'm wrapping up. You have anything else to say? Any ooh and bruh picks?
Yeah, I do have a bruh pick.
Okay. What's your bruh pick, sir? For you guys who don't know, the bruh picks are usually the worst plays of the game, or it don't even have to be about basketball. It can just be anything stupid that happened. All right, so Ryan, I know obvious bruh pick. What's your bruh pick for today?
What is it?
Yeah. Well, first I'm gonna get to that bruh pick. I'm gonna get to that bruh pick that happened tonight later.
Okay.
But the Washington Wizards, they're doing pretty good this season. They started pretty well, but Bradley Beal. Don't think I ain't see, my guy.
Uh-oh.
Don't think I didn't see Bradley Beal against the Celtics. The game, it was about to go to halftime. My guy had a wide open layup. Missed once. Got the rebound. Missed twice. Got the rebound again. It went in the third time, but you know what? The shot clock already went out.
Bruh.
All right, I got a bruh pick and a ooh pick.
Oh, you got an Uber? Okay, let's go.
Where the bruh pick was the Lakers losing to the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? And at the end of the game, boy got the steal and dunk, and your boy Westbrook couldn't handle it, and he said, "Don't do that," because he felt like homie was showing up. I was like, y'all supposed to be the Lakers. You worry about this dude dunking on you in the game. I said, bruh, come on, man. You lost the game. Serious. He was all mad, getting ready to fight the boy because he dunked on him at the end. That was bruh.
Yeah, that's...
You remember you saw it?
What's the ooh?
Ooh, y'all might have covered this and I wasn't here, but that was the other night against Philly with my man quickly breaking ankle.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah. Body bag, yup. Kentucky on Kentucky crime.
Yeah, they put the chalk out for him. That was it.
Yeah. And one more bruh, which is the obvious bruh. I hate to do it to him. Julius Randle.
Yeah.
The 2 missed free throws and the missed layup towards the end of the game, which gave all Knicks fans a heart attack while watching the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm gonna give a ooh. Bruh. No, I'm gonna give a ooh. Ooh. To Mitch's ankles because it's still working. And I was nervous when he fell. All right. I was mad. I was OD nervous when Mitch fell to the ground and he got back up. So, I don't know what Mitch did. He scared the crap out of me, but Mitch's ankles are still okay, and that's okay with me. All right. You can't spell KOT without okay. So shout out to Mitch's ankles.
No, you know what? I had turned off. I was listening to music because I wasn't listening to no announcers, and I was like, I turned the music off. I turned the TV off. I said, okay, give me an update. What's up? When I seen him sitting on the side, looked like he was okay. I was like, okay, because he got them thick ankle braces on.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he does, man.
Me too, because when I saw him on the ground and I saw how thick those ankle braces was, in my mind I was thinking, how in the world would you twist your ankle with that on? Because that thing is that looks like it doesn't even look like plastic. It looks like steel.
It looks like ankle weights, man. It was real, thick around his ankles. So I said, okay, I thought you'd be all right. I was like, damn, I turned off the sound. I said, I want to hear the report. When I saw him over there adjusting like he ready to get back in, I was like, oh, okay, he good.
Yeah, man, definitely needed a defibrillator for that, man. Only thing stopping Mitch from getting his money is his legs and his ankles in them, man. That's it. If he's healthy, he gonna get his money. That's point blank. Period.
For real. He gonna get paid, man.
Yeah, he gonna get paid. This is why I said I wanted him to get paid last season. I said give that man that money early.
Pay that man.
All right.
That's right.
All right. That is our show, man. We wrapping it up, man. Salute to you guys, man. If you want to follow us on all social media. Follow us on the KOT Show on Twitter, the Nick of Time Show on Instagram, and the nickoftimeshow.com is where you can find our blogs. The new KOT comic, as told by Ninja P. Definitely gotta check that out. And follow us on all those social medias. All right, Raw. Let them know where they can find you, sir.
Raw Hebrew Remnant on Twitter. Raw Hebrew Remnant on YouTube. Raw Hebrew Remnant on Rumble, and Raw Hebrew Remnant repping on Patreon.
All right. And Brian, where can they find you, sir?
You'll find me on Instagram at Sir G is Chillin'.
Sir G is chillin'.
That's SIRG is CHILLIN. You can also find me on Twitter at RyanGKOT.
That's what's up. And shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to my real fake cousin, Winston Ellis, Fritz Alessandro, Rich Jim for calling in, Eric Jam. I saw my guy, Eric Nuggy Fresh in the building early. You got to do it twice. His name is Nuggy. Shout out to Wilton Mena, everybody else is rock with the KOT Show. Gregory Lee, everybody else out there. All right. Gunshots in the air because I know Drippy Moore wants to see it, hears to hear it. And one more time, shout out to our front office.
Shout out to Worldwide West. Everywhere we go, we leave a worldwide mess.
It's a mess out here, all right? That is our show. We are out of here.